you must insist that miracle will be your birthright, and the realm of miracles is the realm you will walk in from today. Jesus can't say no to a helpless person, because there were some who knew him, and they knew that if you are helpless, Jesus lacked the ability to say no to you. His compassion won't let him. There is a raging compassion in Christ that makes it impossible for Christ to say no to anybody who is in need. In Matthew chapter 8 from verse 1, I'll show you three scenarios. It said, when he came down from the mountain, great multitude followed, and behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord. So this one knows him, and because he knows him, there is something he know about him. He said, if thou will, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand and touched him. That's compassion. And said to him, I will, be thou clean. And he said, immediately the leprosy left him. The question is, have you not known God enough to know that he's compassionate? If he's compassionate, why won't you believe that because of his compassion he can't leave you where you are? These are triggers to activating miracles. That's why I told you sometimes it's not about shouting, it's about knowing certain things. Let me show you a woman that knows the compassion of Jesus to a very dangerous degree. Matthew 15 from verse 21. The Canaanite woman. This woman came to Jesus. It said Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. So this one knew him, and she knew something about him. Imagine the response Jesus gave him, and see the woman's response. But he answered her not a word. So the first reaction of Jesus was to keep quiet, and the woman won't stop. I know even if you don't want to talk now, your compassion will make you talk. So even though Jesus kept quiet, she kept troubling her until the disciples became offended, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she cried after us. Are you seeing why those who have dangerous faith and those who always carry strange dimensions, you see the things they know that make them operate it? The woman will not back down because she knows that Jesus can't reject anybody who is helpless. There is too much compassion in him. And going further, he said, but he answered and said, I am sent. I'm not sent but unto the lordship of the house of Israel. So Jesus said, the assignment I came to do, she's not included. So even somebody who is not included in what God has can be included if she can route through his compassion. Now this is Jesus talking, so you know he knows what he's saying. I'm not sent to her type. For now my assignment is only Israel. When I resurrect, everybody can be included, but for now my assignment is only to Israel. As if that was not enough, go to the next verse. Then she came, I won't stop, and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. Hear Jesus' response. If you are the one, trust me, you will go from here. He said, but he answered and said, it is not meet to give the children's bread and cast it to dogs. You will think Jesus literally was insulting her. This is a figurative speech. This is Jesus outrightly rejecting to help her, but the woman will not stop. You know what she said to Jesus? See, there are those who surprise God. There are those who shock God. Literally, they put God to shock, and God is wondering, how do you know this? I know this exists, but how do you know it? Who taught you? And this is what she said. Truth, Lord, yet. Hey. Somebody will say yet this evening. No. You will say yes. Now, this woman was not negotiating with the devil. This is not devil, this is God. God said, I will not heal you, I will not help you. She said, truth, yet even the crumbs which fall from the master's table, he said those ones, they don't qualify for it. So the crumbs are the ones that flow from his compassion. Even the crumbs, he said, the dog. Jesus looked at her and marveled. Who are you? Who taught you this? They say, oh woman, great is thy faith. You know something that even my disciples don't know. You know something that your generation don't know. Listen, if you will hold on to the compassion of God, protocols can be broken for you. Things can change. Things can change. A generation that knows how to break protocols must emerge, but that generation must have compassion. Another story, very quickly. Listen, in Romans 15 verse 4, it said the things that were written, it said they were written for our learning, so that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. When you read scriptures like this, it should give you comfort that if God says no, a man insists and his compassion will make him say yes, then the devil is too small to stop me. That means my problem is not the devil. My problem is lack of conviction and persistence. Look at Mark chapter 10 verse 46 quickly. I'm showing you this because it's not just about receiving miracles. There are places you will go to and you will do everything you know, you won't get the answer. If you know things like this, you won't turn back. You will stand there and insist until the answer comes, because there are possibilities in God. And they came to Jericho, and as he went out of Jericho with his disciples, a great number of people following. It said blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the highway side begging. He was not on appointment. He didn't come for a miracle service. He was just about his business of begging. And the Bible said when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he heard that it was Jesus. Which Jesus? Is it the one of Nazareth? If that one is the one, then today is my day. So it is not God that chooses your day of visitation. You can choose it because of compassion. You can say today is my day, and you will get what you are looking for today. See, somebody will get it today. And he began to cry out, saying, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy. So he knew the gate of compassion. I'm not coming by any qualification. I'm coming because of your mercy. Have mercy. Next verse. See those who know more than God. You know, there are those who have burdens for God, so they defend God's interest. They preempt God and take actions on behalf of God that will hurt humanity. Have mercy, he said, and many, and usually there are many. He said they charged him that he should hold his peace. He said, but he cried the more, because if I leave this window, I may never have it again. He cried the more, thou son of David, have mercy. If you will call on the mercy of God, you must see answer. There are realms of must. There are realms where there's no trial and error. One of such realms is mercy. He said mercy prevails over judgment. Have mercy. And to their greatest dismay, the man changed Jesus's protocol. He altered Jesus's program. He said, and Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. And they called the blind man, saying, be of good comfort, rise, he called thee. Those were the same people that were stopping him. Now that Jesus has has opened the door, they too want to follow the window that he opened. Be of good comfort, he called thee. And the man came, and Jesus, he said, casting away his garment, he came to him. And Jesus answered and said unto him, what wilt thou that I should do unto thee? And the blind man said unto him, that I might receive my sight. Hope you know that this guy had what they call blank check. Anything he calls here, he will collect. That's how mercy works. If you can find God through his compassion, you will operate in the realm of blank checks. Anything you say, you will have. Most times we are trying to get these things through qualifications. See, when it has to do with authority in the kingdom, God can give you certain consecration requirements. But when it has to do with receiving what God has to offer humanity, there's no qualification.